Hey everyone, my name's Gavin Reeves and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be making a camera flashlight out of an old 35mm camera, an LED panel, a 9-volt battery, or DC power converter, either one. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So in the beginning here, I'm going to be testing some different DC power supplies. And I know this is a 12-volt LED panel, but it worked on 9 volts, so that's awesome because I wanted to be able to make this run off of a 9-volt battery as well. And this LED panel is actually from a car. It's actually for automotive purposes, and that's why you see those bullet-shaped ends on the end of it, which I will take off here later. I'd really like to double this project as a display piece, so you'll see me do that at the very end here. So what I'll begin doing here, and this is what took out most of the time, is to hollow out an area for the 9-volt battery, along with removing a lot of the curtains and whatnot that would expose the film to the light. That would be right there in the center. So by removing that entire section there and grinding out that section where the 9-volt battery will go, I had to refabricate a lever to open up that back door. So that's what I'm doing here, and I started by trying to modify the original one, but I ended up just getting out my bucket of bolts and finding one that worked alright, threading it into the existing cover and trimming it down, trying to get that to work in there, and which I did. Basically all that does is that bolt head lifts up on a lever that then opens up the back door there. So the 9-volt battery, I was having trouble getting that in, so I had to continuously carve that out, which you'll see here in a second. But firstly, I had to remove the bottom panel of this camera, just so then I could screw in this lever that took quite a bit of time modifying. I just couldn't get it screwed in there. So I'm just removing some extra wires here that would be in the way, and I end up carving a little bit more out of that. But you'll see me here grab my drill with my extension and bit to go ahead and screw that on down in there. So here I am removing some of the center sections, and now I'm trying to finish up some wiring here. I've got that center section all cleared out, and so there's my 9-volt battery connector. That's just a store-bought connector, and you see me removing those bullet-shaped ends, and I test the polarity. And I just hot glue that thing in there, and that it doesn't create enough heat to even worry about it. So I go ahead and flatten out a piece of steel that I salvaged off the film depressor off the back tray, just so that I can brace that a little bit better. And I drill a hole there. That hole there is actually for a 9-volt power supply from, in this case, an old drill, but same thing from like an old car charger or something like that. And that's just so that I don't have to have a 9-volt battery in there the whole time. I could plug it in if I wanted to do so, which I don't even wire that up. I just decide against it. So now I found a switch, and I'm going to install that switch. You'll see me chop that wire, strip a wire, add another wire after I realized I messed up and there's not enough space there, and we go from there. And again, I just use hot glue here to go ahead and mount that switch in there. So from the outside, you got this nice looking camera, and from the inside, it's a flashlight. So here I'm taking some film that I had, and I just cut it down because I want this to be a static display piece, like I said earlier in the video. So there you have it, a camera flashlight that doubles as a static display piece. There you can see that is a picture of a fairy. So pretty awesome. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my latest content. Have a great day today, and God bless.